Welcome to the Mouthpiece. This is your post-European edition. That's right, I'm back from London. The trip, well, poker-wise, it sucked. Other than that, we had a good time. Today, we're going to talk about my trip to London, my really weird, insane week of online poker, my lack of sleep, my insomnia, my up-and-coming trip to WPT Boot Camp. We're going to talk about Poker Savvy Plus and lots much more on the Mouthpiece. Welcome back to the Mouthpiece, and I'm back here. Sorry I missed you all last week. As you know, I went down to London for the Ladbrokes Poker Million. It was a long trip for 10 minutes of poker. That's right. In my heat, it didn't last long for Mike Matusow. I picked up 2 9s on about the second hand of the tournament. I flat called a raise. Guy behind called. It came Jack 8-4. They checked to me. I bet real small. Guy called. Turn. I bet real small. He raised me. I folded. He showed me a set of 4s. So I lost like 24,000 there. I still had 76,000 in chips left. We started with 100. Blinds went to 2,000, 4,000. And after 21 hands, so it was about pretty much 20 minutes into the round. And I picked up ace-6 off, and I raised it in the cutoff. First one in, 6-handed. With the blinds being high, I had to somewhat be a little aggressive from the cutoff. Flop come ace-6 deuce rainbow. John Duthie, who flat called me on the button. I really had him on like king queen suited. I bet the flop of about 11,000. He flat called, and now I'm like, I looked at him and said, well, I guess you don't have what I thought you had. Turn card came a queen. I checked it. He checked behind. River card comes a 3. I bet 16,000. He raised me 22 more. I went in the tank forever. I said, I don't know how I could fold this hand. I don't know what you can even possibly have. I don't think you could possibly have 4 or 5. I end up calling him. He shows me ace-queen. I started laughing because he could have broke me 4 times in the hand. All he had to do was raise me on the flop. He breaks me. All he has to do is bet the turn, and I move in. He breaks me. He played it the only way that he couldn't break me. Then took all my chips and donked it off in 5 minutes with Jack Deuce. Congratulations, John, with your Jack Deuce. I then had 19,000 left on the very next hand. Guy made it 10,000 to go. I had ace-king of clubs. I shipped 19,000, 9 more. He had 2 10s. I lost a coin flip. And my 22 minutes of fame in Europe came to an end. And I was the first one out of my heat. Very disappointing to go, not just, I didn't care about winning. I wanted to win, of course. But to go all the way to Europe and only get like 20 minutes of airtime, right when I was just starting to work him up and starting to talk with him, it was real important to get a little bit of European airtime, and I didn't get any. So I was a little bit disappointed about that. And basically after that, I spent the week in London, did a little sightseeing, went to all those stupid places that you go to for my girlfriend. Went to the London Eye, went to something called London Dungeons that Roland DeWolf told me to go to. It's like a stupid haunted house. That was ridiculous. Went to a bunch of nice restaurants. That was nice. Went and saw King Chufty, Richard Ashby. We hung out one day. We did a little bit of video. And that's about it, really. London was interesting. I probably spent about $4,000 in cab rides, traveling a total of maybe 20 miles total. As you know, our dollar's worth half there, like 43 cents for every dollar. And it costs twice as much, so it's really, you need to be very rich to live there. Well, it was an interesting week in online poker. I played a little bit in London when we weren't out and about. I went up and down and all around and every which way you can. I put in a ton of hours, and it wasn't because I wanted to. I couldn't sleep. I had a really bad week. I mean, really bad insomnia. I've been taking Ambien for years, and I just, every time I went to go to bed, always knocked me out, and Ambien now refuses to work. I wake up after 4 hours every single day. and I'm like brain dead, and I can't sleep, and I'm wide awake. I've averaged over the last like 9 days of 4 hours sleep. I might have slept 36 hours in the last 9 days. So it's been a nightmare. So that's why you see me online a lot. I've struggled to play well a lot because I haven't slept. This morning, though, I had a good day, and I won like 30,000. I took some good shots. I actually was running good. I mean, I just took some shots in the 1 in 2,000 game, and I'm now 0 for like 4. I never win one pot whenever I play 1 in 2,000. It's almost like it's comical. It's like, oh, 1 in 2,000, you and your ass, Mike. So that's what they do to me in that game. But other than that, overall, since the World Series has come to an end, I'm approximately, let's see, 110, 160, about 170,000 loser overall online, which is a far cry from the 300 I was loser. And lost 250 in 1 day. So it was basically the 1 day. That's really what we've done bad. Our hand of the week is brought to you by FullTiltPoker.com. Poker Savvy Plus, Skin Industries, and whoever else out there wants to sponsor me. Our hand of the week is none. That's right, I don't have a hand of the week. 5 million hands I played this week, and I don't remember any of them, except for the one in London's that I got beat. I took so many bad beats and so many winning beats, and I've slept so little and my brain's half dead, that I don't have a hand of the week. So, on this special edition of the Mouthpiece, we are going to call it the Mike Matusow Hand of the Week, No Hand of the Week. I hope you've enjoyed our No Hand of the Week, Hand of the Week. Poker Savvy Plus, Poker Savvy Plus, Poker Savvy Plus, 7-day free trial. Mike to Mouth videos are out, lots of them, new ones, lots of new hours. Be doing a lot more this week. $24.95 a month. After that, it's Mike to Mouth videos. Dirt cheap, too cheap, way too cheap, need to increase the pay. Get in there while it's still cheap, because it ain't going to be cheap that much longer. Maybe not. And that's it. Poker Savvy Plus, www.pokersavvyplus.com. Well, it's my favorite part of the show. Let's hit the phone calls, light up the phones. Welcome to the Mouthpiece, it's Mike.
Hey, Mike, this is Doug from Georgia.
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Hey, not much. I got a quick question for you.
Sure.
Hey, I was just wondering, I see you online all the time and stuff. You ever go out and play any live cash games anymore, bro?
Nah, there's really no there's no games at all, cash games. Everybody's playing online. Only small games cash, and I actually enjoy online better. The people in a cash game, they lose, they act like assholes. Here, you don't need to deal with it. You just lay in bed and relax. So I don't play much cash games at all.
Oh, okay. I got you. So it's a whole lot more like a convenience thing then.
I just can't stand playing with most of the people that play high-limit cash games, and there is no games, actually.
Okay.
That's the main thing. There's no games, so there's no games. There's always a game online.
You got any big tournament plans coming up? Any tournaments soon?
I'm going everywhere. I mean, I'm doing a WPT boot camp on the 23rd. I'm going to Germany on the 10th, and then the WSOP Europe on the 19th through the 3rd of October.
Okay, well, that sounds great.
So,
I appreciate it, Mike. I just want one more thing. So I'm a big fan of your brothers, too, on Scott Show on Now Live. It'd be cool if you come on there sometimes with him, man.
all right. I will one day when I get time.
All right, well, have a good one, Mike.
Thanks for calling, man. I appreciate it. Later. Welcome to the Mouthpiece. It's Mike.
Hey, Mike. This is Dave from Atlanta.
Hey, Dave. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm pretty good. I was just wondering, is it possible that you could play some more tournaments for Poker Savvy Plus?
If I can do what? Play tournaments?
Play some more tournaments online.
Oh, I hate tournaments online. I lasted 5 minutes in the full tilt tournament yesterday. I doubled up in the first 2 minutes, and then flopped a set against one pair against a guy who also doubled up. And I played in round number one. I played a $12,000 pot. He hit running two pair, then a full house, a bigger full house. Now it's into me. But I'll be playing these F-tops. But I don't really. I mean, I can't. I could do some sit and go tournaments. That's about all. That's what. If you want me to do anything for that, I won't be able to really actually do a tournament.
Okay, well, good luck with the cash games then.
Yeah, there's just no way I could just sit there and play an 8-hour tournament and record everything live what I'm doing. I mean, that would be like, I don't know, it'd be too hard to do. You know, I can't even focus online tournaments. Actually, I focus for like 20 minutes and then I get in a big cash game and then just kind of blow up. So, kind of sucks. But
all right, well, thanks for your answer.
You're very welcome. Thanks for the call. I appreciate it, man. All right. Welcome to the Mouthpiece. This is Mike.
Yo, Mike.
Yo, what's up?
What's up?
How you doing?
I'm pretty good. I was wondering,
hold on, I can't barely hear you.
When you're deciding, like, on the grand scheme of things, when you've been playing Hold'em and No Limit and Limit for a really long time, and just recently I've been playing a lot of the other games because the competition in Hold'em has gotten really ridiculous, and the profit rate that I used to have.
I've known that for a year. I quit playing Hold'em about 2 years ago. Every idiot in the world can play Hold'em.
Funny enough, I started picking up Omaha 8.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've jumped in the horse too. Mm-hmm. And I'm kind of wondering how you should decide what is your best game, because there are a lot of variants that I haven't explored, and I have a very mathematical
everybody plays the mixed games bad, so...
yeah, I'm kind of seeing that.
You know, there's so many miles behind that it's going to take a long time to learn, and but they will. I mean, you can't all of a sudden just. I played limit poker for 15 years. You know, it took me probably 5 years playing every day to get real good and to understand things. And they don't. Right now, they're still in the aggressive mode of no limit poker or the trap mode. They're missing the boat on limit right now, but they'll get it.
Yeah. So if you are going to make that jump, should you consider a limit side of the mixed games or maybe a pot limit side? Because I know PLO is.
I don't think there's I don't think there's any money in pot limit or no limit anymore. That's my opinion. I think that everybody in the world plays good. So,
I agree with that. My profit margins have gone there.
I mean, even Dewey Tomko, who played nothing but no limit his whole life in pot limit, says it's a waste of time now. He says the money's all in the limit games. So, that's the bottom line.
All right.
So, but. I don't know if you ever looked at my videos at Poker Savvy Plus. There's a lot of good videos out, so maybe you'll learn something.
I have seen it. That's kind of what inspired me to go after the Omaha 8, because I kind of feel the same way in how you describe people's play, getting in there with rag cards, and you are wondering what the heck are they doing.
I'm just trying to figure out most of the time what they're trying to make.
Yeah.
I take beats with hands. And I asked them at the end of the hand what they were trying to make.
Some of the first things I've learned, middle cards like a 5, 6, 7, 8 is absolutely terrible. And,
of course it's terrible.
You start, and then you jump it in and you're playing and you're seeing people play that and you're wondering, well, why? Yeah. Why would you call 3 bets with that? Why are you in there with that?
All right, man. I got another call. I appreciate the call.
Appreciate it.
Call me anytime.
Bye.
All right, later. Welcome to the Mouthpiece.
Hey, Mike, how's it going?
It's going all right. How's it going, man?
Doing pretty well, man. I have a quick question for you.
Yep.
I'm depositing, just making small deposits. I've only been playing for about a year and making small deposits. And my problem has been, like, I'll deposit $50. Sometimes run it up to 400 within 24 hours, but then I'll blow it on tournaments, taking bad beats.
No, it sounds like the story of my life.
What's that? Yeah, exactly.
I put 20,000 in. I run it up to 200,000, and I go broke in the big game in about the next day.
Now, would you suggest maybe sticking to cash games to start to build a roll, or would you just play?
Yeah, I mean tournaments are all a crapshoot. I mean,
Okay.
Tournaments you're looking to hit a lottery ticket. I mean,
Okay.
especially online. I mean, online tournaments are like. I don't know if I could ever win an online tournament. I think I could if I actually tried, because every time I try, I get close.
Exactly. Now, what about as far as Ace King? The last thing. My other thing is with Ace King in these tournaments, you know, you raise it up, and even with queens or with kings, you raise it up, and some guy calls you with 10-2 off, and I mean, how do you play, especially Ace King? That's my main question.
First of all, Ace King's the worst played hand in all of poker except for middle pairs. But up until maybe when the blinds and antes were really, really high, you know, I limp a lot with it. I flat call a lot with it. I play in position with it.
Okay.
But once the blinds get up real high, there's really not much to do but shove. I mean, you can't really read the people to know they have aces or kings, so you can't really just fold it.
Okay.
It's just nothing you can do.
Okay. Well, yeah, I will definitely. I've been limping some with it, but I didn't know if that was the right play. But that's what I thought, because they're going to call you anyway, you know?
Yeah. Hey, listen, I got another call, man. I appreciate the call.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks,
man.
Welcome to the Mouthpiece. This is Mikey. Cheerio. Hello? Is anybody out there?
What's happening, Mike? It's Ray D from San Francisco, man. What's going on?
Ray from San Francisco. What's going on, man?
Not too much, man. Just giving you a call, seeing what's up. Man, the first time I actually got through. This is great.
Oh, well, I appreciate you calling, man.
Hey, look, dude. I love your show. I love what you're doing. You're a greatest player, top 5 in the world.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
You know, Poker Savvy Plus, man. You're putting it out there, man. I'm telling you. That putting out there, dude, cost me about $5,000 in local casinos just to learn what to figure that out,
absolutely.
Man. And you're putting it out there, man, for 24 whatever bucks a month.
I think it's a little bit cheap too. So
it's cheap, brother. It's cheap, man, but it's good information. So if you guys are listening, been playing for about 5 years myself, man, and you know I'm profiting. But I'll tell you what, it's a grind, Mike. You know, man. I don't know how you do it, dude. Sleeping.
I don't know either. Sometimes I ask myself the same thing. It's such a grind. You have to enjoy poker. You have to. I don't know how to explain it, but you have to like love misery as much as you love happiness, because you can't. It's the only way to explain how you could just keep coming off the mat and just fighting every day. You know.
Yeah, man. I know, man. How's your week going though so far in life?
It's been a long week. I put in a lot of hours. I've had insomnia all week. I haven't been able to sleep. I used to take Ambience to go to sleep, and they quit working on me. So I've been sleeping like 4 hours a night, and I've struggled to play well. I really haven't played well a lot. Overall, I think for like the last 2 weeks, ever since I lost $250,000 in one day, I think I'm like 30,000 winners. So it's been a big grind, but I've had a good day today. I've played well today, and I really just need to get a couple good nights sleep. I think I'll be all right.
Yeah, get a good night's sleep, nice dinner. Hey, man, you'll be back on track.
Yeah,
hey, real quick,
I love to play so much, and it's not that I love to play. I have nothing else to do. You know, I know it sounds crazy, but you know, I'm not a go out person, and people know me too, and I don't really like to be involved, and people come up to me, and I'm just not that type of person. So, and I'm not a club person, so you know, I really don't do much. To me, to keep myself busy, I just enjoy, you know, watching some sports and just laying in bed and playing on the internet. So,
yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, man. That's great.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, I know you got other callers and stuff going on. I don't want to take too much of your time, but how does one become a Poker Savvy Plus member? Like, I mean, like somebody to make their own videos, like out there. Like, what are the
how do they pick
you guys looking for?
Who represents them? That's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know that they asked me about some people and to getting them on, and I said I'd see what I can do. But I really don't know. I guess they're looking for people who have been that are known to make money online and that put off good videos.
Understandably.
So I think that's pretty much what they're doing more than anything. And they got a big name like me to represent them, and that's really helped them out a lot. So
maybe if somebody would want to send a demo, would you watch it? Maybe a couple good.
Well, the thing is for them to want to hire people to represent them, they need they're looking for people that show big profits over a long period.
They need a track record. They need a big track record now.
Yeah, they document.
They need a good resume, understandably.
On the internet. I mean, it's documented that I never win. Yet you can watch my videos and see me play perfect poker every single time. So, they can say whatever. And then when I play bad, I'll even say on my video, well, that was a bad play. So, I mean, it's not like I don't know when I play bad. So it's what's really good about that is too many people are results orientated, and they're not around long enough. You watch all these young kids win millions of dollars, and my answer is talk to me in 5 years or 10 years and let me see how they're doing. And I always say that. So, this is I've had some rough patches and on the internet, and but I've also been doing well. I mean, they have me down for minus 530,000 this year, and I'm probably winning 300-400. So they weren't recording the 5,000, 1 and 2,000 games up until a month ago. And I won like 700 before that, so I'm winners for the year. But they only documented what they've seen over the last month or two. So,
well, we know you'll never starve, Mike.
Not only will I never starve, but even when I'm broke, I don't think I'll ever live the life of less than a millionaire for one day. I haven't yet in the last 15 years, so I don't expect for it to start now.
Right on, brother. That's what I'm talking about, man. Hey, Mike, it's been a pleasure talking to you, dude.
You too, buddy. Call me anytime.
Take care of the callers. You got it, man. Ray D, San Francisco, man. You got it, bro. Take care. Good luck.
Later. I hope you've enjoyed listening to me ramble and rant, because I don't know what I'm saying today. But I will be going to London for the World Series of Poker Europe, because I can't fade a chick winning another main event. I wouldn't have won if I was there last year, by the way. And I'll make sure that don't happen again. I'm Mike the Mouth Matusow. I'm out. See ya.